everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. We are still in Minden, Nebraska at Pioneer Village. This video we're going to focus on the oldest Buick in existence and the newest car they have in their collection. They've got them on display here together in one particular spot. First off, let's talk about the founder real quick. Harold Warp founded this in the late 40s. He started buying buildings in his hometown of Minden, Nebraska with the idea of putting a collection together. Harold Warp actually established a company called a plastics company, Warp Plastic Wrap. Flexiglass was some of the first plastic stuff they did. If we look here, they come out with the first produce wrap called Jiffy Wrap. They were the first to produce plastic garbage bags, did some airplane stuff, stall speed indicator for airplanes, things like that. And very interesting, he come from Minden, Nebraska, went to Chicago, became extremely successful in the plastics world, which allowed him to do this. A very interesting story, and there's a lot of signs around here that talk about what he did and things like that from when he started in, I believe he moved from Minden, Nebraska in 1920 and started in the plastics industry in the 20s. Was it the 20s? Yeah, in the 20s is when he started in the plastics industry. So almost unheard of at the time, but he did a lot. He came up with a lot of inventions, had more than 30 patents in the plastics industry. So became very successful. And what he did, he went back to his hometown of Minden, Nebraska to put this attraction together. And they started on this in the late 40s, early 50s. So very interesting story. And like we've talked about in the other videos, there's everything in here. Typewriters, telephones, everything in chronological order. But we're here to see cars. So we're gonna catch a couple of cars. A couple of interesting ones they've got in this front lobby. 1905 Buick. This is the oldest Buick known to exist. They have not, nobody has recovered a Buick earlier than this. Now, David Dunbar Buick, at the turn of the century, actually made bathroom fixtures. As he was developing and producing bathroom fixtures, he got into internal combustion engines, and he actually did stationary engines. And we'll get to that in a little bit. They actually have the only known Buick stationary engine in existence they have in this collection. Well, that's in another building. We'll get to that later. But this 1905 Buick is the oldest Buick car known to exist. Now, David Dunbar Buick was a very successful inventor, not quite such a good businessman. And William Durant ended up taking over Buick, and it formed the basis for GM. So very, very few of these super early Buicks left. Really neat car. If we look underneath it here, we can see this was a chain drive vehicle. The display they have with this car obviously shows the driving attire of the day. You know, you didn't have a windshield, they literally had face shields, driving gloves, coats, things like that to protect yourself. So in 1905, according to this sign, the entire US auto industry produced 25,000 cars. Doctors said they were unsafe. You know, so it was definitely a different time than what we think of as today. This was so new, people were literally almost scared of them. They only made 25,000 cars in the entire year, and that was over hundreds, if not thousands of manufacturers. So the oldest known Buick in existence, and then we'll get to one of the newest cars they've got in this collection, the 1994 Pontiac Firebird, which they have on display here as kind of a contrast to what the 1905 Buick is. So, like we talked about, they run the gamut on time span, and they do it in order, and they do it to tell a story. They do it to tell us the story of anything and everything, no matter how mundane it is in our everyday lives. They have it set up here in chronological order to tell the story, and that's what's so great about it, and that's why I love this place. So 1905 Buick, 1994 Firebird, 90-year span, and the obvious differences in the vehicles. So that's what's so cool about this place. And this is a little bit shorter video because they've got these two cars on display by themselves. Wanted to bring you a little bit about Harold Warp, the founder of this place. But this place, I just can't stress it enough. You have got to come here to comprehend it. There is just too much to see. There's no other way to do it. So we're going to move to the next section. We're going to shoot you some more cool video. By all means, if you have not been here, get here. Put it on the list. Make sure you get here. Make sure you see this. Make sure you take it all in. There is something here for everybody, you have got to see it. If you're on Facebook, please like the page, share it with your friends, have them come join in and hang out with us. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, check out my other videos. Hopefully I'm gonna get a lot of cool videos shot here today at Pioneer Village in Minden, Nebraska. But there is no possible way I can shoot everything. There's no possible way to shoot the cars. I could be here for 2 weeks and not get all the cars shot. So we're gonna bring you some cool videos. Check out the videos, put it on your list to get here, be here, check this thing out. So as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys spending a few minutes out of your evening with me to hang out. Hope you're enjoying these videos. I love bringing you cool car stuff, and we will see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.